Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host Andrea, back to bring you news and commentary you can use. Listen, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and join our community. Listen y'all, I mentioned that I was going to come on with a very shocking story, okay, just a few days ago on my community tab. And you know, there's so much information that's coming out regarding let me sneeze, y'all, hold on. Excuse me. There's so much news, right? There's so much news coming out regarding the events of what happened concerning President Trump on July 13th. Listen, y'all, I was going to take a break from it and really think about, you know, the type of news I was consuming. Y'all know what I mean, right? But listen, I had to come back on the platform as soon as I found out about this story, okay? Remember, I was telling you all there are a lot of questions now, especially in the immediate days after everything happened, right? There were a lot of questions. It hasn't been quite a week later, but it almost is at the time of this video. There are a lot of questions regarding exactly what was going on with the president's security detail, okay, or former President Trump, or President Trump's security detail, the SS, we're going to call it, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But listen, you're not going to believe this, okay? I found an article back from April 20th of this year, 2024. And do you know, okay, and I believe at the time, I remember seeing this as a, I remember seeing this article, but I don't think I did a video about it. But listen to this, y'all, okay? Do you all know, okay, according to my sources, that it was alleged that Democrats were looking to strip the SS protection, okay, from President Trump if he were to be convicted, okay? Now, we already know at the time of this video, they went through the process. They convicted him, I think, on 34 felony counts. But listen to this, y'all, okay? I'm going to give you some more information. The so-called Disgrace Act directly targeted Trump, who at the time was facing 91 felony charges in federal and state courts, okay? House Democrats at the time, remember this was back in, this was reported back in April 2024. House Democrats have introduced a bill that would strip Secret Service protection. I tried not to say it, but I said it anyway. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's start over. House Democrats introduced a bill that would strip SS protection from convicted felons sentenced to prison, a move directly, okay, so sources say, targeting former President Trump, who is currently on a criminal trial in New York City for alleged hush money payments. We know at the time that video, not that video, but that trial has already concluded with his convictions, okay? Now, this is the person that is supposedly at the forefront or was at the forefront of this bill, okay? Representative Benny Thompson, okay, Democrat out of Mississippi, the former chair of the now disbanded January 6th Congressional Committee, all right, so he has ties to this committee as well, introduced legislation that would automatically nix SS protection, okay, for those who have been convicted of a federal or state felony that carries a minimum 1-year prison term, okay? Now, the proposed bill proactively called denying infinite security and government resources allocated toward convicted and extremely dishonorable or disgraced, in parentheses, acronym, former Protectees Act, okay? Now, Thompson was quoted as saying, and I quote, "Unfortunately, current law doesn't anticipate how Secret Service protection would impact the felony prison sentence of a protected, even a former president," he said, okay? "It is regrettable," he went on to say, "that it has come to this, but this previously unthought of scenario could become our reality," okay? Listen, y'all, now, I could go on and on. If you want to do your research on this, you can. But why were they really looking to take away his protections, okay? It seemed like there was some type of bigger plan in play. You can let me know. Now, fast forward, okay? Fast forward to today, okay? The same representative that I just mentioned, Benny Thompson, one of his staff members, okay, came under fire for some comments that they made, alleged comments on a social media post. And listen to this, y'all, okay? The Democratic congressman, okay, meaning Representative Benny Thompson, says that his staff member is no longer employed for, and I quote, "don't miss next time" post after what happened to President Trump and the attempt on his life. Listen to this, y'all, okay? A staff member of Representative Benny Thompson is, and I quote, "no longer in the congressman's employment after allegedly posting," and I quote, "don't miss next time." Why would they say that? After the apparent attempt on former President Trump on July 13th, okay? He released a quote and said, "I was made aware of a post made by a staff member and she is no longer in my employment," okay? The post, which has since been deleted, was allegedly posted by Thompson's now former field director, Jacqueline Marsall. The post read, and I quote, "I don't condone violence, but please get you some lessons," okay? Lessons. Why would they say that, y'all? I'm quoting the words of this alleged social media post. "So you don't miss next time. Oops, that wasn't me talking." Why would someone think to say that or type that, y'all? That is very disturbing, okay? We all know what happened at the rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. But there were multiple calls, okay, my sources say, for Thompson to fire the staffer following the social media post. The person joined Thompson's staff in July 2023. She is a native of Natchez, Mississippi, and an alumna of Jackson State University. She served as secretary, vice president, and president of her local NAACP chapter, and as the former field director for the National Action Network, okay? Thompson is the ranking Democrat on the House Homeland Security Committee. He previously served as the committee's chair from 2019 to 2023 and from 2007 to 2011, okay? As Trump was on trial in New York City, he introduced legislation to block Secret Service protection for anyone sentenced to prison. Now, also since that time, I believe he released a statement saying that, and I wish I had it right in front of me, but I may not. I may have to put it on a community tab. But after the attempt on President Trump's life, he released a statement, and I'll just kind of paraphrase, basically saying how he's, you know what? I'm gonna put a screenshot of it on my community tab, so you'll be able to see it. So look out for that post. But it's very concerning, y'all. The question I have is, why would they introduce such a bill to take away his protections? Now all of this, you know, with the attempt on his life has happened. Another question that I have is, why does it seem like and I'm pulling on different incidents that President Trump has faced regarding charges and allegations and things like that. The question I have is, why does it seem like members of the Black community are being used as the face of, to take what seems to be a takedown of